Greetings everyone, this is SeanThomas on official PvP hardcore server 385, and today we are going penguin clubbing. Alright, so patch 223 is out. We're going to go ahead and craft ourselves a club. We're going to need 4 wood and 15 fiber. Nice thing about the club is that it ignores armor. Apparently the penguins have armor. At least that's what we hear. We're going to go take a look. And the armor they're carrying is under their skin, light form of organic polymer. So let's go take a look. We're flying out from about middle of the map. Gonna head towards the blue obelisk. As you see, that's the snow biome. It is day, just the start of the day here, so it's still a little cool. I am not wearing any fur, so let's see how we do. I do have 30 fortitude, and from my experience out here, it's beneficial to have fur on, especially if it starts to rain or if it hits nightfall. So we're going to have to watch for that. Alright, we're coming up. We haven't actually seen any penguins yet, so this is a first trip for me, and hopefully I can give you some tips here as I learn myself. I assume, being a bird, that it's going to eat meat. I'm flying on an Argent, got about 300. Ooh, looks like we've got a mammoth down there. Let's go ahead and pick up some fur, or we would have if it hadn't been for this dire wolf. So we might be able to pick up a little bit of fur off of these critters. And taking a moment to look at the fur that was released in 223, I don't really see too much improvement on the dire wolf. The mammoth is just beautiful, and you can see the feathers here on the Argent. These are quite nice too. So we went ahead and killed the dire wolf. So this kind of ties in with the penguin clubbing and whatnot, because if you want to do that, generally, you can see that I'm already a little bit cold here. You're going to want to have some hide. Alright, so now that we're closer, we see a little bit more of the fur blowing in the wind here. So we got 3 pelts off of that, and I used a pick. Picks will get you more resources. Actually, am I wrong there? Yeah, I think we want to go with the axe next time. We'll try it out on another dire wolf here. Or maybe on an elk. Maybe Megaloceros. So we can pick up these with an Argent. It's good to know if you wanted to tame one of your reindeers for Christmas or Hanukkah, though I don't know that they tend to have reindeer for Hanukkah, do they? Beautiful animals nonetheless. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and land and try our hand at pick versus hatchet. So let's take one test swing here with the pick. We got 2 pelts. Let's go ahead and open up our inventory and get an axe out. We're dealing with a journeyman metal pick. The axe is a mastercraft, so that might throw us off just a little bit, but let's give it a shot. Alright, just meat. Alright, heading in, looking for more penguins. Let's hit the beach. We do have a mammoth. There's that nice fur from the patch 223. Look at that, just hanging off of the animal. So this might be another good shot for fur to give you guys some insight on how to get the fur. Any of these creatures that are showing the fur, probably a good idea to nail them for the pelts. And one thing you'll notice as you're collecting pelts is that they are a little heavy. I am taking a slight amount of damage here on the Argent. This will be good too for prime meat gathering off these mammoths. So we got 1 mammoth down. Let's come about around 80% health here. This looks to be a lower level mammoth. So one of the you might have noticed the levels of the dinosaurs. We are on a PvP hardcore server, so the dinosaurs are on a 4x multiplier for difficulty, so that means that they'll be level 4 to 120 in the wild. Alright, so we just dropped to 48. Alright. Got one pelt there. Switching over to the pick. Looks like the axe may be the better way to go here. So let's go ahead and use that to collect. Alright, so we're using axes to collect the pelts. Take a look at those pelts. Alright, we've got 32 and the weight is 16, so that's half a pound per pelt and get pretty heavy pretty quick. Let's go ahead and drop some of the garbage that we picked up. And for the main event, let's head on over to the beach in the snow biome, kind of get our bearings. That's why it's nice to take an Argent out. You can just fly up a little bit, see where you're at, and we'll fly along the beach line. So we've seen a couple Argents, we've seen the Megaloceros, the reindeer, and we've also found a few direwolves and mammoths. So if you were looking for those dinosaurs, head to the snow biome. Dinosaurs in general, they're mammals and birds. But we're playing a dinosaur game, so we're going to call them all dinosaurs. Just for generality. Alright, we're almost there. A Pteranodon would have been a lot faster for getting to our destination, but the Argents are going to have the weight and carry capacity that we've encountered. Alright, so we've got a base up on the right there, made out of metal behemoth gates. So I don't see any turrets, we're just going to head over along the beach line. I'm seeing a lot of predators, so not so many penguins just yet. If you're looking for crystal, there's crystal dotted along the snow biome, as well as obsidian and metal as well. Alright, it's starting to get a little bit cold. And again, I am not wearing any fur at the moment. I've got 2 pieces of hide and the rest is flak. Just out here looking for, let's transfer over the meat. Give that to the bird. Still not seeing any penguins. Do see a trapped T-Rex. We're looking at a level 16 female Rex. A little bit of metal there. And we have some penguins. Here are the penguins. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can pick one up. Able to pick up? Yes, we are. Alright, so we've got ourselves a penguin. Let's go ahead and, we've got plenty of penguins over here. Let's go ahead and kill one of these penguins, just to see what we're dealing with. Alright, so we've got a dead penguin. Let's go ahead and kill it. We're picking up organic polymer with the bird here. That's not bad. So you can quickly harvest here. And then let's see, any benefits to clubbing these penguins? I mean, they show it as, put this guy on passive. On the picture for the penguin, the Kairukus show us clubbing them. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. Little penguin beatdown. This penguin's taking quite a beating. Got it up against a wall. Oh, we don't want to lose it over the edge though. Don't fall off. No, penguin! Well, you're not worth it. I'm not going after you. Alright, let's find ourselves some more of these little penguins. This guy's 36. He's going to take quite a bit more beating than the last guy, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. We are giving penguins a clubbing. Got him trapped against the tree here. Do some headshots. Oh, are you kidding me? Apparently the penguin is stronger than the club. Just a little bit of wood repair. And if you want a fast repair, all you gotta do is get the resources and click on the item that's been damaged. And you can go ahead and repair it on the spot without opening up an inventory. Is this thing gonna die before it gets knocked unconscious? Again with the club. So if you want to know how to level up, you come out here to fight these penguins and you will level up from just crafting clubs as you break them. Alright, we have a dead Kairuku. We can drag the body. Let's go ahead and do that. Bring it back to Storm over here. Alright, gonna stop dragging the body. And we've got an Argent. Really? Okay. Let's go ahead and hop back on ours. So the reason the Argent attacked, they'll do that on sight when they get close enough to you, but if you kill something, they're scavengers, they're vultures, so they'll come join in on the fun of whatever you've knocked out. So a little jousting with Argents. You know what? I'm going to put you on follow, and I'm going to put you on neutral. You deal with the problem. I got penguins to fight. Alright, so the birds are jousting up there. He'll come back to me. I'm going to continue on foot. Looks like I scared away all the penguins. I will one-shot you in the face with this crossbow if you don't keep messing around. Using narc. Using narc arrows still does a lot of damage to him. Alright, looks like I'm in a flurry right now. I wonder how that's going to affect my cold. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of the meat off of this guy here. So let's try out harvesting the organic polymer. I'm not too impressed with the clubbing of the Kairakus. It's nice you can do it, but it did not knock it unconscious, and it did not help in any way that I could see. I'll try clubbing the carcass. Maybe that's something, but I still assume that the axe is going to generate a lot more. Let's give it a shot. Looks like I'm just tenderizing the meat here. 2 organic polymer, 4 organic polymer, 6 organic polymer. Perhaps it is beneficial. Let's take a look at the axe. How are we doing with the axe? Let me go ahead and drag the body just in case I'm not hitting it just right. Alright, so 1 organic polymer. So there you have it. The club, at least on the outset, looks like it does benefit you in gathering organic polymer. Alright, let's go ahead and grab another one of these penguins. You can kill it. Trouble is, you end up repairing this club so frequently that if you got plenty of these penguins around, it may be more beneficial. It may be more beneficial just to use the Argent to fly around and kill and harvest from these guys. So here I am tenderizing the meat again. It does less damage, and that's probably why you get to harvest more from these things. But 2 polymer. Only 2 polymer that time. Let's give it another shot with the... Ooh, freezing now. We'll keep an eye on our health. That flurry is still going on. Alright, so we got ourselves another penguin. And let's go ahead and see how we harvest, just using the penguin. 1 organic polymer. Done there. So I'm getting prime meat by using the bird off of these penguins. Alright, let's take a look. Did I just drop that guy through the world? I'm not seeing the penguin any longer. Polymer lasts 30 minutes. Let's transfer it over, and it's still only lasting 30 minutes. Thought that the bird might be able to keep the polymer lasting a little bit longer, but it is not. So we got 5 polymer so far, no longer freezing, just a little cold. I'm going to go ahead and knock out another one of these. It looks like there might be... Oh, so he's an adolescent Kairuku. He is not an adult. And perhaps that has something to do with it. Let's try clubbing this adolescent. We've gotten 2 so far. Okay, what's Argent? Let him have that. Alright, we've got a male. This is an adult here. So let's go ahead and try it out. So from what I read, the adolescents or the babies are going to generate more polymer than the adults. And that might have been where the prime came from too, because if you were to hatch dinosaurs and then 2 organic polymer, if you were to kill them upon birth, you'll actually get prime off of the baby corpses. Usually better just to let them die on their own from starvation. We've got a juvenile here. If they die on their own from starvation, they'll lay flat where they died. If you kill a baby dinosaur, they fly off about 50 feet, and you got to go find it, and it'll fly through buildings and what have you. So it's usually better just to let them die of natural causes, and that's just you not feeding them. It happens pretty quickly. Alright, so let's pick up this itsy bitsy penguin. We're going to end its life, come back down here, and then try to find it. Goodness. That is poo. That is not a penguin. Alright. So, what have we learned? Don't drop them in the grass. They're harder to find. Or they might even be falling through the world from all I can see. Alright. Where's another baby penguin? We got adults here. An 88 male penguin. And if you're curious where we're at as far as finding these penguins, let's go ahead and look at the GPS here. We are located at latitude 16.9, longitude 25.8, and if we pull up the map, this is a PvP hardcore server, so it's not going to just show you immediately where you are. You're going to have to read the lines. So a little bit more challenging. You can see up at the top left, that's the snow biome, so that's what we're dealing with. We're about mid-top of that snow biome, 16.9, 25.8. And we have found some organic polymer. I personally like doing it on the Argent myself. I'm not a fan of repairing the club every 10 swings. Club has generated the most so far. And again, don't use the club to knock them out, as we found that kills them. And I think we have another baby coming up here. This looks to be a small one. And here we are. Juvenile level 12. Gonna give him some height so he doesn't fall through the world. He's down. That appears to be a penguin walking through the snow. The snow must be pretty deep because I'm not seeing these corpses. This is a challenge. Alright. Okay, let's repair this club that's about to... Oh, come on, don't kill my... I just got that thing. We're going to go ahead and repair the club. Yes, I'm ignoring the Argent that's beating on me. Got my Argent on follow and on neutral, so it should protect me. I'm all ready now, and guess what? The Argent has eaten. He's eaten my penguin. You eaten my penguin? Okay, stop moving. The Y hotkey will tell the critter that you're looking at to stop. The T will tell it to come towards you. And if you are good at timing it, you can jump on them as they fly past you. Otherwise, you might have to tell them to stop moving, because I am failing to get back on my bird. You forget it. I'm going to go after this penguin over here. Settle down, Storm, settle down. Okay. Using the club again. On an adult Kairuku. Very little meat. Quite a bit of organic polymer. And you're going to need one club per penguin. So bring lots of wood or have an axe so you can hit the trees as you're doing this, but you're going to have to either use multiple clubs or repair as you go, because it is a painstaking progress to get this polymer. I don't know. I think it might be quite a bit easier just to go to that volcano or any other location, pick up the polymer off the ground with an ankylosaur. Okay, let's go ahead and use the Mastercraft axe for comparison. One organic polymer, but much faster. And then finally, my personal favorite, never get off the bird, but land, turn around, face it, push spacebar, take off, and just attack it. Yes, I didn't get any polymer, but I didn't have to get off my bird. Let's try the baby one this time. And help me by watching this thing. Where is it going? I mean, sure, let me get away from that other Argent who's going to try to steal my penguin. But I've got a level 92 juvenile penguin. I'm going to go ahead and stop moving. I'm going to kill this thing. Okay, now watch closely. Where's it going? Alright. See that thing? And maybe it's because it's a baby, it's just taking off and flying everywhere, but gosh. Alright, let's club the baby penguin and see just how much polymer the babies give. Rolling down hills. Let's get to a flat surface. Gotta be kidding me. So another nice thing about the penguins is you'll be able to use their eggs in kibble. Yes, I did just get 11, plus a little bit from before. You will get, their eggs can be used for kibble for anglerfish. So if you're looking to try out one of those, they eat meat, prime meat, and apparently Kairuku eggs. Alright, so lessons learned from Kairuku clubbing is to go after the smallest Kairukus you can find. Make sure you're on a flat, visible surface when you kill them, and track where their body lands, because they will fly off a little bit more violently than the adults will. Use the club for best results and most headache, as it will break after every penguin you kill. Hope this has been helpful. It's been quite an experience for me, trying to stay warm out here. It looks like fortitude is your friend. I have 30 fortitude. As you can see, I've got the ice cube. Taking a look at my insulation, I have 220 hypothermic insulation, just wearing 2 pieces of hide. Got the shirt and the journeyman helmet that's also hide. And that's it. I've got no fur on me, but I showed you a little bit earlier about how to collect the fur. Go after the mammoths for most effect. We've got a couple up ahead. I'm going to take out those, but for now, I want to thank you for watching. If you have found this information useful, please hit like, and I'll try to put out more content for you. I love the game, so the content should be flowing. I appreciate it. Again, we're PvP Hardcore Server 385. Shout out to Mookies and myself, SeanThomas, on the server, and we will help you get a head start if you're looking to try one of these out, PvP Hardcore. Alright, have a good night.